Titans 24 sees the team head to San Francisco on another mission to deal with another emergent event. Miss Martian meanwhile is left behind at base as Overwatch again, prompting her to call Martian Manhunter. Steel and Raven meanwhile confront an old man in the park, telling him to leave the park when they are alerted to a threat. Miss Martian contacts John, telling him the Titans are beginning to accept her, but Nightwing is still unhappy and suspicious of her. John says that her power and form as an alien likely intimidate them, and so he suggests that they don't get close, just follow her plan. Raven calls in everyone and Megan returns to her duties on Overwatch as the team are fighting monsters now. The old man is still in the park and knows exactly what the beasts are, prompting Megan to demand that the man named Ernest be interrogated. Miss Martian runs a check on the man, learning of his fantasy fiction writings, as the monsters from Unearth defeat Steel. A monstrous unicorn arrives and Garth has to morph into a unicorn to fight it off as the monster's leader arrives and presents himself before Raven and Nightwing. Their attacks do nothing against him, and he reveals his name to be Prince Travesty of Unearth, and that the Titans have breached his kingdom's borders and let in sunlight, which hurts his people. The team continues to fight the monsters as Miss Martian tries to talk to Ernest after he says the monsters are characters he wrote years ago. Ernest says that his books never sold, but McGahn says that the ideas lived on thanks to the sourceful energy in him bringing them to life. The monsters recognize Ernest as their creator and greet him as a god, as McGahn wants to adjust his mind. Donna doesn't want her to burn his brain out, but McGahn says that she will only remove the speck of sourceful energy in his mind and close the gateway between the worlds. Nightwing asks Prince Travesty if they can come to a solution that will save both worlds, but the prince says that the ancient chronicles say that they will conquer all of their enemies, and that is what they will do. McGahn says that she has a plan and needs Raven's assistance, so Raven goes to her and McGahn tells her to use her powers to make sure Miss Martian's psionics don't hurt Ernest. Entering Ernest's mind, they head to Unearth, where the heroes tell the man about the alien energy in his mind and they must work quickly to seal the breach in his head. Ernest doesn't want to close the portal as he's viewed as a god in this world, and on Earth everyone hates him and despises him. It's too late as Miss Martian and Raven pluck the energy from his head and the world disappears as they return to Earth. Miss Martian says that while the threat is over, it's possible Unearth still exists somewhere in the multiverse, but at least Ernest is shut off from that world now. As the team begin to contain the sourceful matter, Nightwing asks if Raven is okay after having to deal with Prince Travesty. She says she's never read such a strange mental template like she did with Travesty and learned that he wanted to stay on Earth and experience a bright world that he had only dreamt of until then. Hours later, Ernest hosts Prince Travesty in his house. Ernest wonders how he's still there since Unearth is gone and he's cut off from it, and Travesty reveals that he performed a little magic and swapped places with Raven, who has been trapped inside Unearth. Titans issue 24 is another fun adventure from Dan Abnett that is full of great character moments from the team and even the villains. I love the creativity going into these different sourceful powers and how they aren't just some angry guy firing lasers from his eyes or hands, or some guy who gets super strength and decides to use a building as a baseball bat. Having a writer whose failed concepts come to life is really awesome, and I'm glad the book ends in a way that we can revisit these characters and the world of Unearth again, and I'm very much looking forward to experiencing more of it. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks for watching my newest video. If you enjoyed it, you might also like to check out my other reviews here on my channel. You can also follow me on various social media platforms like Twitter by searching Matt_FOS, or even join the Comic Multiverse Discord server and chat with other comic book fans, including myself and Joel from Cape Joel. Want cheap comics and trades? Head over to the book depository with the link in the description to get the cheapest trades and comics around, along with free shipping anywhere in the world. Until next time, this has been Matt of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you so much for watching.